There's planets in my head, a universe that I just don't understand. So take a look around and wonder how it comes to life. If there's something that I think
Start again. Let's start again.
Do you want me to do that one?
Alright, so
I'm gonna be like, hey, you say, hey, what's up? I'm Matt. I'm like, I'm Justin, and you can say, I'm Little Work.
no, because that's too Hey guys, what's up? I'm Matt.
I'm Justin, and we're Little Earthquake. We're here having a chat with Semple Size.
Welcome to Melbourne. Thanks for coming by for a chat.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. So you guys are from the Central Coast, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Whereabouts?
Well, look, here's the thing. We like to say Terrigal, but we
But
recently
Budgie
moved
boy.
back to Budgie
Budgie boy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can. We live on the Central Coast. We'll just say that.
How'd you guys meet each other? How do you know each other?
Well, I'm friends with his mum.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm friends with his dad.
Excellent.
Yeah.
They're pretty good mates.
They're pretty
Yeah.
good mates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, cool.
yeah, they got together a couple of nights and here we are.
We are brothers.
Cool. And what's the age difference there?
Look. Next question. No, next question. No.
Down here on tour?
Yeah, we played Workers Club last night.
Great. How'd it go?
It's awesome. Yeah, cool venue, really good.
Good vibes.
What other tour dates you got happening?
Sunday we're playing
Wesleyan.
Yeah.
North Coast.
North Coast.
Ah,
North Kid.
I've been told no.
What is it?
It's North Kid.
North Kit.
Yeah. yeah.
North
Oh,
Kit. Alright, well,
North
there you
Kit.
go.
Yeah.
I did not know that in my
Lucky
whole 30 years
we've
of
been
living.
typing it and not telling everyone.
Wow. On Sunday we played the North.
Yeah, we played the North
the,
Kit.
the
It was
North Kit.
sick. Good vibes. Everyone just got loose as.
Yeah?
Tore the roof off it.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right. So obviously you guys have been playing together for a while, I assume.
Yeah.
How did the Earthquake start? Tell me about that creative process.
We were in America a few years ago, playing session in a friend's band. Just on the road, we were writing a lot of acoustic sort of demos on the road. And when we came back, mid 2012, we kind of didn't have a band. We were in a position where we were going to start a new band, so we just decided to spend maybe, well, however long it was going to take. It ended up being about a year and a half, just writing as many songs as we could. Because we had that kind of freedom where before, if you're in a band, you've got pressure for a release or whatever. And we were in a position where we just had no pressure, so we just spent as long as we needed to write the right songs.
Yeah.
So it's just the two of you?
Yeah.
It's like the core of the band?
Yeah, we have a live band.
Which one's the boss of the band?
The boss.
It's a shared role.
Shared role for
So
sure.
you guys collaborate on
He looked
all
at me,
the
you see the way he
songwriting?
looked at me, I kind of give the answer away without having to say it.
So we both bosses, or
Well,
a little bit of
Am I the
more
boss
of the
too,
boss?
man, or-
Yeah, I'm more of the cheeky, give all the responsibility to you kind of guy.
So with the name, why'd you go with Little Earthquake instead of like Tremor or something?
Actually, a friend of mine posted a status on Facebook when there was a little earthquake felt on the Central Coast, and she wrote "little earthquake" question mark, like asking if anyone else felt it. And just straight away I was like, that's sick.
Okay,
And
cool.
then I was like, hey, do you want to call the band Little Earthquake? He's like, yeah, I do.
What are we talking on the Richter scale?
A little one.
Little one.
Just a little one.
Little baby
You
one.
can feel it.
What are the dates you got coming up outside of Melbourne?
We played the Vanguard in Sydney on May 4.
And that's the last show of this tour.
Yeah.
We're going to take a few weeks off and then we'll release a new single. I think it's the 13th of May, or it'll be mid-May. I'm pretty sure it's 13th at this point.
Okay,
The next single and the EP, and then we have a string of 20 something shows coming up in sort of June, I think, late May, June, July.
How does the dynamic work between you? Get along pretty well?
Yeah.
Touring kind of?
Yeah.
He's alright.
Yeah, he's okay?
Yeah.
What about Matt?
Yeah, no, he's alright. He's got a couple more minutes of his arm being there, and then it'll be time to
I'm a
make
bit
him
like
do
a
it.
myth.
No.
So what's with the myth? Yeah, obviously.
I'll tell you what's with the myth.
Okay.
I'm the one.
They've been saying myth.
I'm the one that's like the myth. I'm a bit. You never know what I'm going to do or where I'm going to be. And it was a bit of a funny call, and now he likes to try and say that he's
That's
the one
all
that's the myth.
Well, that's typical, isn't it? Because basically we always come up with these hilarious calls, and Juzzy really likes to overuse them and then show everyone how they use them. I let him have it until it's just kind of like, I'm a bit like a myth because I don't let everyone know.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah, well.
I'm the myth.
You've got some pretty interesting tattoos going on there. You got the Renaissance man there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about any kind of significance to you.
Yeah, I guess we kind of just at one point had a bit of a spiritual awakening, kind of delved into the whole world of spiritualism, sacred geometry and quantum physics, and I guess realised that we existed more than
we grew into a higher consciousness, I guess.
And does that inform the music?
Well, yeah, I mean, it gives you like a, it makes you understand what your true potential is. So I think we've tied that, we've had that feeling where we feel like we're going to be able to sort of do the things that we want to do with our music, and we've tied it in with it sort of lyrically a little bit. We don't go into it too much, but yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but that song delves into it a little more than the rest of them do.
Yeah, that song's definitely lyrically way more into that song.
There's a pretty cool video clip going on with that. Do you want to tell us about the making of?
Yeah, well, basically we just bought a bunch of alcohol, got a bunch of friends over, and let them destroy the house. One by one, kind of brought them upstairs and got them involved, and everyone was stoked to be a part of it and be on YouTube and have their friends see it. And we just destroyed the house, put paint all over the walls, fire extinguisher, and just not getting our bond back. And that's alright.
We get home from Melbourne on Tuesday, and we have a house inspection on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we have a day to patch up holes in the wall, somehow get the tiles back on the
Take the
wall,
Christmas tree down.
Take the Christmas tree down. Get all the paint off the walls. Put the screen door back on the hinge. Fix the bathroom door. We had a lot to do on Tuesday.
Maybe we leave the Christmas tree up. I've become attached to the sentiment of having that there.
What's next for the band? What are your plans for the rest of the year?
So the EP and the next single comes out in May, the 13th of May. I'm pretty sure it is, but don't quote me on that. And
so we'll say sometime in May.
Yeah, and then we have a lot of touring through June and July, booked for the EP, and we don't have anything else booked after that. But we have plans to do the album's going to be out later this year, so we have a single to drop from that. A couple of months after the EP, just another tour.
And this is one I've been wanting to ask you guys for a little while. Would you rather have nipples as eyes or eyes as nipples?
Good question.
Eyes as nipples, because I wouldn't get in trouble. So I'd be eye level with.
Yeah, I think eyes as nipples, because you can put a shirt on.
And you can.
I think if you have nipples,
I wouldn't get in trouble for looking at girls' chest things. I'm not looking down. It's eye level. And it's like, what do you want me to do? Look up? I'm not be able to see where I'm going.
I don't know if I would like that at all in either of them. I might just say.
But you got to choose one, don't you?
Well, do you have to? Can I just say I don't want to choose one?
Well, it's like an evil, like you're walking on the beach, you rub a lamp, evil genie rolls out. He's like, you thought you were going to get 3 wishes. Actually, here's a fuck choice.
You have to have one or the other.
Yeah.
What about if I say no? So are you saying we get to have eyes here and eyes here, or nipples here and nipples here? Is that correct?
Yeah. If that's the case, and one of us
so I have a shirt on and I look normal.
Yeah.
And then I could be on nipples, and you can just I'll tie a bit of string to my wrist. You can pull me along. Everyone's happy. I got fucking 4 nipples.
I'm glad we established that then. Okay, so when you guys are touring, you get a band together.
Yeah.
Just get a bit more full sound happening.
Yeah. The sound that we get out of the recordings is obviously something that we can't just do with the two of us. So we need to recreate that sound live, and I think it's bigger than the recordings too. There's a lot more energy, and so the guys will be recording the live instruments and stuff on the album and that with us. So.
A permanent live band.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. They're behaving themselves on tour.
Very much.
Behave themselves. Keeping us in line too.
That's good to hear. Should we meet them one by one? What do you reckon?
I'll have a little.
What do you reckon? Just like 10 seconds. Come say good day.
Hey, I'm Pat. I play keys and backup singing.
And this is Jeff. Jeff's the drummer and the make everything work guy. So I basically just
kind of like the TM.
Basically, we just get to the gig. We get to the gig and I just stand side stage and I'm like,
help me do things,
Jeff, and then Jeff just makes things work for me, and then I hop on stage and like, sick. Thanks, man.
The guys were telling me you also moonlight as a stunt double for Moby on the weekends.
I actually do. Yeah. The problem is he's much shorter than I have to be on my knees.
Oh, right.
So I've got some ongoing issues.
Yeah. But it is what it is. That works.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And this is Will, our bass player. Hey, Will.
Hey, I'm Will. I play bass in the left click.
And he likes to have a good one all the time. That's his thing. If Will's not having a good one, I'm not having a good one.
I'm not having a good one either.
What are you going to play for us today in the studio?
We're going to play our single Planets.
Okay, awesome.
A stripped back version.
Cool.
Nice little acoustic number.
Easy on the ears.
Or maybe it's going to be the full band. It'll be a myth of a song.
Okay.
It's a bit like him.
About the song. So what's it about? How did it come to be?
There's a bit of a story to it. We released the song a while ago. It wasn't like an official single. It was a song that we just put out and didn't really try to do anything with. And that song was called John Lennon.
Okay.
And that was about a dream that I had about John Lennon, sort of explaining. I don't know. It's very deep, but I had a dream. John Lennon was telling me how to achieve my musical goals and gave me a few ideas. So I put those ideas to practice, and things started rolling for us. And I was like, whoa! And that's when I realized that I think just believing that what happened in the dream was true. So my mind actually believing that I could reach these goals that John Lennon had said I could reach if I did these things. So me believing that made me realize that that's what was making it happen. It wasn't so much no magic of John Lennon in my dream, but it was about me believing that I could do these things because I felt like John Lennon was helping me. And that's when I realized that believing in myself was making these things happen. And that's the way Planets came around lyrically. It was like, I finally know how to be what I dream. I finally believe in myself.
Yeah, so thanks heaps guys for coming and chatting with us. We've got Matt, we've got Juzzy, Little Earthquake.
Yeah, for having us,
keep you
man.
posted with some tour dates, right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thanks for the whiskey.
Awesome to be here.
Cheers.